Today I'm making a one-pot meal, broccoli and chicken. I call it stir-fry, but it's really not stir-fried because I'm using my Instant Pot. It's very simple and very good. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my Instant Pot on saute. And I am using avocado oil to brown my chicken. And that's a key to this recipe, is you want to brown your chicken really good. I have one breast cut up. All right, there's my 1 teaspoon of oil. I'm watching my calories, so I only want to use a teaspoon of oil. Usually I would have just dumped a little bit in there, not knowing how much. But anyway, so this is avocado oil, and you can use high heat with it. And I'm going to go ahead and put my chicken in. And like I said, I want to brown this chicken really good. Wash my hands from touching the chicken. I need to touch it. And then I'm going to season it with salt, garlic powder, and onion powder. About a fourth of a teaspoon of salt, I guess. And my garlic powder on it. And then my onion powder. I'll probably come back and put a little bit more of this. And I'm going to brown this really, really good. And while that's browning, I'm going to go ahead and wash and cut up my broccoli. All right, the chicken's browning really good. You see how it's kind of getting brown stuck on the bottom? That's kind of what I want to see. I wish it was going a little bit faster than this. It's kind of going slow for me, I guess because I'm wanting it to hurry up and cook. Next, I'm going to add a few tablespoons of this soy sauce that I have. It's called San Joe. I'm going to add a few tablespoons of that. As the chicken's cooking, so the flavor will kind of get in the chicken. But I did not add any more salt as it was cooking because this is very salty. So you don't need to add salt. In fact, you might not even have to add any salt. So I'm going to go ahead and add this in there where the flavor will get into the meat. I'll let that cook a little bit more. I'm actually going to go ahead and add just some raw onion to it, where that can kind of be wilted a little bit. And this is to alter your taste. If your family don't like onions and stuff, don't put it in there. I'm just going to kind of pull these apart. And this is going to be enough for 2 to 3 people to eat. I'm going to see once I get done how many this will feed. It's only going to be for 2 or 3 people though. And I'm going to let this cook around a little bit. Get the flavor throughout. I think we're going to add a little bit more of the soy sauce. And this is my first time using this brand. I get it from As Your Standard out of Oregon. That's the buying club that I'm in. And they have lots of good stuff that you can order. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add my broccoli. No, I'm going to add, let's see. No, I'm going to add my water next. I'm just going to add a half a cup of water. Okay, I'm going to start adding my rice. I have 1 cup of cooked long grain white rice, but I may not put all of it. I'm just not sure. I'm going to see how it looks. Plus, I want it to have plenty of liquid to steam my broccoli. I'll go ahead and put all of it because it's still plenty liquidy in there. Gotta make sure you have enough liquid in your Instant Pot. That's very, very important. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and put in one bunch of broccoli. And I'm just gonna kind of leave that on top right there because I just want that to steam. And I may add just a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder to the top of that. And I'm going to cook this on high pressure for 5 minutes, and I'm going to take a look and make sure how my broccoli looks after that. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to turn it off because I have it on saute. I'm going to put the lid on it, close my vent. I'm going to do manual high pressure right there. You see it telling you the high pressure, and I'm going to do it for 5 minutes, and I will check it to see how my broccoli is. I really don't want the broccoli falling completely apart, but yet I don't want it crunchy either. Okay, it's cooked for 5 minutes. I did a quick release. All my steam is out. And so we'll look and see what we have here. I've actually changed this to serve 2. It's going to be a big meal. It doesn't have a lot of calories. It'll be 222 calories per serving. So that's going to be nice big servings. The broccoli is really cooked up good. The last thing I'm going to do to it, I'm going to taste it though. I need to taste it right now to make sure my salt and everything is correct. Yeah, it's plenty salty enough. I'm going to add some cut up green onions, and I'm going to stir it around. And I left my green onions big on purpose. I do that different. It just looks pretty. And I'm going to just put my lid on it for about 2 or 3 minutes and let the green onions kind of steam. And then we'll enjoy it. Now for the taste test. We'll see how well it turned out. And also, I want to add that my broccoli is cooked a lot, so you would want to cook the broccoli maybe 3 minutes. Because I think next time that's what I'll do, because it is kind of mushy. So
that's okay. I like mushy broccoli. Sugar Bear barks in agreement.
this is a good one pot meal. Like it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pleased with it.
So how many calories is this?
Hot.
It is hot.
222 calories a serving, so that's really not bad at all. But very pleased with how it turned out.
Yeah, this is fabulous. And it's plenty salty. And plenty hot.